Joining us now for an exclusive interview is Tom Siebel, CEO, co-founder of C3 AI. Tom, good to be with you here in Chicago. So it's the go-to-market part of this that I think is particularly interesting. Though it's all interesting, but tell me what selling with Microsoft and developing product with Microsoft is going to do for what you've already built at C3.
This is a huge tailwind inflection point for C3 AI, and I think an inflection point in the enterprise AI industry. So as you know, we've spent 15 years. We started before Azure, before Google Cloud, before the GPU, now building, I think, 130 turnkey enterprise AI applications in order of 100 generative AI applications for mining, for banking, for supply chain, for manufacturing. All of those applications starting tomorrow are being sold by are available for sale by the entire global Azure sales force. So in December, we'll be jointly selling to 100 accounts. I suspect in a year we'll be jointly selling to thousands of accounts where we're teamed together using Azure, using the C3 AI applications. And between Microsoft and C3 AI, we can guarantee the customer's success.
So this industry approach to selling AI, it really seems like things are going more that way. It's not about just having generic LLMs or generic models. You've got to be able to do specific things within your industry. How much of that in your conversations with Microsoft are driving the expectation where growth is going to come from, where value is going to come from for some of these customers?
We're in meetings real time this week, next week, the week after, last week, focused on federal, defense, intelligence, manufacturing, pharmaceutical, chemicals, oil and gas utilities. It's very clear, that Microsoft goes to market with a very industry-centric focus. C3 has always gone to market with an industry-centric focus, and we are delivering now combined, industry-specific AI solutions that address the value chains of all these verticals, very, very tightly integrated with Azure, supported by Microsoft, supported by C3. This is huge.
Tom, it's Morgan, and you just mentioned defense, intelligence, and federal, and so that's the question I'm going to ask you, because there is this focus on incoming Trump administration, what it's going to mean, especially with DOGE coming into being here, what it's going to mean for the companies that do contract with the government. Maybe not so good, at least based on what investors are gaming out right now, potentially for traditional defense contractors, but maybe great for dual-use technology companies like, for example, a C3 AI that can maybe realize greater productivity within government. How do you see it?
I suspect you're right, that the new administration will dramatically change the way they procure weapon systems and what have you. That being said, with Elon involved and many of the people involved in the administration, you could be certain they're going to triple down on AI for space, for subsurface, for hypersonics, and the military system that they built will be entirely centered around AI, and I suspect that C3 will continue to be involved in many of those discussions.